Alright, boys, are you ready for more South Park quizzes? I sure am. Today we're going to find out which South Park character I am. One of your friends shows up at a party drunk with a girl that isn't easy to look at. What do you do? Well, here's the thing. For me, I probably would just be quiet and not say much to her, unless she talked to me first. I'm not going to be mean to someone just because they're not easy to look at. But on the other hand, I'm not going to think she's raunchy at first. I don't even know what the fuck they mean by that. You know, to me, raunchy isn't just, oh, she's gross. Raunchy is like, oh, she's quite saucy, you know, so, I don't know. I'm not going to tell him she's gross, because I'm not an asshole. I'm not going to call him an idiot and make cracks at her all night. And, I'm not really going to make an effort to be nice to her, but I would be nice to her. And I wouldn't do this because I'm not a fucking sheep, and most people I know wouldn't be an asshole. In my experience, people aren't like that. So, this would be the closest one, I think, is make an effort to be nice, and have her join in the conversation. That's the most realistic one I would do out of these scenarios. But I don't really go to parties. You get extremely ticked off when someone makes a comment about your boring personality, speech, intelligence, weight, or gullibility. You know, I'm really hard to piss off. I suppose if someone was questioning my intelligence, it would piss me off, because I think that's a petty thing to do. I'm not particularly gullible, at least I don't think I am. I am kind of overweight, but it doesn't really bother me. So I guess intelligence would be, the one that would piss me off the most. In school, there were a bunch of kids ganging up on someone. You tried to convince the kids to stop it, cried and told the teacher. Usually you were the one causing the trouble in the first place, ran before they decided to go after you, were probably the one getting picked on. I'd probably try to convince them to stop. Let's say that. That's the idealized version. I don't really know what I'd do. It depends on the scenario. So, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been in school, so we'll just say that. $50 accidentally drops out of your friend's wallet when he's buying a round of drinks, but he doesn't notice. I'm gonna hand it over to him. Because, I am not a thief. Especially if it's my friend. Like, if someone dropped $50, even if I didn't know them, I'd be like, hey, you dropped $50. But if they were gone and I couldn't get it back to them, I'd keep it. I'm not going to lie. No, I would definitely hand it right over. You express yourself by yelling, swearing, whatever else it takes, trying to persuade others to listen to your reasoning, sharing what you know, but no one ever seems to get you, agreeing with what everyone else is saying, talking and listening politely. I'd say that I do this, but I also do this. Let's go with this, just because I can be kind of obnoxious, I'm sure. You go to see a movie and there's some kid horsing around in front of the screen. You tell someone that works there to either give you a refund or kick the kid out, throw your soda at him and tell him to shut up or get out, start muttering loudly and sighing, move up so he's not in your way anymore, just watch the movie and do nothing. I would do this if there's not assigned seating, and everyone was, or if there was and everyone was already in there. But I also might just watch the movie and do nothing. So I would probably move if he was in my way. I would definitely move, because I'm not a confrontational guy. Like, it would piss me off, but I'm not going to be super confrontational. Like, if it kept going, I might say something, but yeah. Best friend told you that he's moving out of state. You think it's cool. Slap the grin off his face and tell him he better reconsider that decision. Are shocked and don't got nothing to say. Fight the tears back. Boys don't cry. Boys don't cry. Make sure you get all of his info. This is what I would do. Make sure I get all of his info. Like, yeah, I would be upset at first, but, you know, ultimately I want people to be happy. And get all of his info so I can keep in touch, obviously. Your brother's girlfriend is hot. Really hot. You stare at her and dream about her all night. Hit on her, but then your brother tries to kill you. Show her something your brother doesn't got and don't feel guilty at all. Try to resist her, but when she flirts with you, the resisting is over. Keep reminding yourself that blood is thicker than water, but man, why does she have to be so hot? I guess this would be the best answer, because bros before hoes. The movies you like are loaded with gross-out humor and gags, whatever everyone else likes, about people getting a second chance at life, biography, filled with gratuitous sex and lots of action. Well, I like a variety of movies. I do like biographies. I do like movies about people getting a second chance at life. I do like some gratuitous movies, and I'm okay with gross-out humor. It has to be done well, because I usually don't like it. There's some instances where I'll go with this one, just because. It's Saturday night. You are hitting it with a very fine lady, maybe even two. That would be the live, wouldn't it? Are taking it easy and playing Wii. Trying to keep your friends out of fights all night at the bar. Are watching over your shoulder to make sure no one is trying to kill you. are acting as a chauffeur to your drunk buddies. Well, they let you call them buddy because you drive them around. I would say taking it easy and playing Wii is the closest thing. I don't play a ton of games anymore, and I certainly wouldn't be playing the Wii. If anything, it would be my Xbox One or my PS4 or my original Xbox, but that's the closest thing. I'm a very sedentary person, admittedly, so I just kind of chill and do my own thing. Your friends want to go cliff jumping. You tell everyone they're crazy, but as usual, no one hears you. Close your eyes and scream for your life the whole trip down. Don't want to go, but do because you don't want to get laughed at. Are the first to run over the edge and jump, yahoo. End up cracking your head open on a tree stump. I guess this would be the closest one. Again, these are very odd questions. At the end of the day, you usually feel like people are constantly trying to kill you. Again, I'm pretty sure that one's for Kenny. But impressed with yourself, skeptical and uneasy about something you've done that maybe you shouldn't have. I mean, we all feel that way sometimes, I'm sure. Upset by something you heard someone say about you. I mean, I'm sure we've all been like that too. Lonely? Yeah, I'd say I can be like that. These are all very difficult questions. Tell you what, we will go with this because, you know, I am always second-guessing myself. Get result. Oh, survey time. When it's grilling season in your area, generally how often do you grill meats, fish, or vegetables? Less than once a month for sure. Like, my dad grills. Kyle, really? I don't know about that, but okay. You stand out from your friends because you've got brains. Unfortunately, no one really gives a damn about that. You are usually the voice of reason, but your voice tends to be ignored. You try to convince others not to make foolish mistakes, but you are not perfect yourself. Sometimes you can be tricked or manipulated into believing something that you know simply isn't true, and you may have joined a cult or two. The best thing about you is that you learn from your mistakes and usually don't repeat them. Usually. I mean, I guess that works. Again, I don't think it's wholly accurate, but I'd say a lot of those statements are true. Let's try this one from Playbuzz, whatever that is. What type of person are you? Sensitive, tries to be a hero. Outcast, you're forgotten about a lot. Gullible, trust people too easily. Loyal, nice to everyone. Dependent, keep to yourself. Wouldn't that be independent? Mean, always cracking insults. That's kind of true, I will admit. But I'd also say I'm loyal and nice to everyone. So, I'm kind of a little bit of both. Like, again, none of these wholly describe me. I'm gonna say loyal, even though I would say I'm also pretty mean and always cracking insults. Most important thing in your life is, education/family? What an awful thing to put together. Those are very different things. Because they put education in there, I'm just gonna say my best friend, even though family is more important. Well, friends and family together are important. What is your attitude towards violence? It's a great thing to witness, it should be stopped, and we should have peace. I don't care as long as it doesn't involve me. There's not much I can do about it. Haha, I'm the one causing it. As long as it solves my personal matter, it's okay with me. It should definitely be stopped, but ultimately, there is not much I can do about it. You're short on money, and your favorite movie is showing you. Try to make yourself look sexy to get in. Try to get some extra cash somehow. Say to yourself, there's always tomorrow. Oh well, there's probably people you don't like in there anyway. Dwell in your anger, try to sneak in. I mean, there's always tomorrow. Which of these choices best describes you? Sensitive, make a lot of money scamming on others. Would love to find a new game to play. I need to go to school and get my degree. I'm a nonconformist, and I think about death a lot. This is so fucking cringy, but I'm gonna have to say nonconformist is the closest thing. Unfortunately, it is. We're stranded on a desert island and can only have one thing. These all kind of suck. I mean, I guess a friend. What's your favorite genre? Well, I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this, and I like this. Not so much this, but there's a couple that stand out from time to time, I suppose. We'll go with horror. And that's a tough one because technically drama, but we'll just say horror. Again, I hate those kind of definitive questions. I guess red is my favorite color currently. My hair color? It's brown, but it looks almost black, but I'm going to say brown because it's technically brown. Two friends are in trouble. You can only save one. How do you choose? Save the one I like more. I'm the one who put them in trouble, huh? Save the one that benefit me most. Save neither of them. Save the one I've known longer. Sacrifice myself to save them both. That is the idealized version. Sacrifice myself to save them both. But, depends on it. I would say this is probably, being perfectly honest, save the one I like more probably would be in there. I will say this, but I would likely do the other one too. It's again, there's so many different things, so many factors, and Kyle again. Of course, I'm fucking Kyle again. I don't, whatever. So yeah, that's that. Let's try one more. I want to get one where I'm not Kyle. That'd be good. You miss a good opportunity to see someone of the opposite gender or whichever you prefer naked. How do you feel, honestly? I mean, I honestly don't care. There's porn on the internet. Which part of you are in a group? Voice of reason, I would say. Well, yes and no. The one who actually cares. I am kind of the leader in some ways, but that sounds pretentious as fuck, but, like, I'm usually the one who decides what we do. All of these suck. So, we'll say that. And plus it has the parentheses, so fair enough. Saying, oh, we only wish that. You're at the beach and you see someone sexy. What do? Wonder what's going on down there? I probably wouldn't even notice. Make a stupid comment of course. Okay. Well, I guess this is an accurate one. Like, if I notice, I'd notice. I wouldn't make a comment. Fuck it, I guess. Wonder what's going on down there. How do your parents treat you? I mean, I'm not a kid. They don't treat me like a king. My parents are kind of nuts. These all suck. These are awful. These are awful quizzes. I guess I'll say normal. There's a bully about to beat the crap out of you. What do? Run if I can, for sure. If I'd fight back if I had to, but I'm not gonna fucking do that. I'll run if I can. I'm being perfectly honest. Because I see no reason in getting in a scuffle. If I get in one, I will defend myself, though. You're walking home and you spot some animals doing dirty stuff. You couldn't care less. Yeah, I really couldn't. I like how this is an option on this one, too. Cartman tells you that someone is trying to kill you. Yeah, right. Flying potatoes. Okay, whatever. How would you spend your first date? We would talk like regular people. Yeah, exactly. Date? Ha, that's actually pretty accurate, too. Last question. How do you feel? Yeah, fuck you, suck it. This quiz sucks. Hey, I'm Kyle again, apparently. Apparently, I really am Kyle. That is my thing. I'm a typical Jew, apparently. I hate that because Kyle is, like, the least likable character of the four main boys for me. I have no... Because here's the thing. I don't like being preachy. I don't like telling people what to do. I don't like feeling high and mighty. So I really do not feel that Kyle is accurate. But all of these fucking different quizzes are telling me I'm Kyle, and I fucking hate that. Alright, here we go. These better have better questions, because I'm really getting annoyed with this. Which of these episodes do you enjoy watching? I mean, I enjoy watching all of them, but we'll say Good Times with Weapons out of those is the best. Which Cartman quote's your favorite? I guess Respect My Authority, because I really like Chicken Lover. That's a good episode. Which character from Imagination Land is your favorite? I guess Gandalf. Gandalf's pretty cool. Who's your favorite teacher? Mr. Garrett. Well, Chef. He's not a teacher, but we'll say Chef. I guess he is a teacher, but not literally. Like, he doesn't actually teach a class, but he is definitely the most insightful of the adults on the show. I like this one better because it's more based on the show. How would you describe 4th grade? 4th grade. It was actually pretty good. 4th grade was pretty good. It was 5th grade that kind of sucked. Who would you like to have as parents? None of these. They're all awful. I guess the Cartmans, because you get spoiled. How would you describe your relationship with them? I can tell them anything. I'd say that with my parents, yeah. What words describe you? Loyal. Definitely loyal. What's your biggest priority? Family. Where are you in your group of friends? We'll say the funny one this time, because here's the thing. I don't like to think of myself as a leader, even though I said that on a previous one. But I'm constantly cracking jokes, and I tend to think I'm pretty funny, even if I'm not. You weren't invited to one of your friends' parties. What do? Stay home. Because I don't give a shit. If I'm not invited to a party, I'm not invited to a party. I'm not going to be a bitch about it. You can only pick one friend to go to the movies with. How do you choose? The one who deserves to go, the one who can pay me money, the one with the fun personality, the one whom I get along with most. I mean, a lot of these are kind of the same, but I guess the one who I get along with most. How do you deal with a bully? Ignore them. Absolutely ignore them. What do your friends most make fun of? mean, Danny does constantly say I'm stupid, even though I'm not. He says that unwarrantedly. No one really makes fun of my weight, even though I am overweight. I'm not dumb about that, but I guess intelligence. What annoys you most? Stupid quizzes. These questions all suck. Hopefully I'm not Kyle, though. Which of these things are you guilty of? All of them at some point or another. Who isn't? You know what I mean? On a scale of 1 to 10, how violent are you? I'd say a 3 is pretty accurate. I'm not violent at all. How would you describe your love life? Non-existent. What would you do if you saw your crush? I'd say hello. Like, I'm not going to be weird about it, but I'd say hello. Which genre of movies do you like most? Out of these, I guess we'll say action. Which of these video games would you play? Street Fighter, World of Warcraft, Guitar Hero, or other? Other. I don't want to play any of those, really. Would you ask your family... What would you ask your family for your birthday? Just money. Just spend it. Much easier out of those, anyway. Which celebrity do you like to make fun of? Justin Bieber, I guess, out of these. Kanye is pretty fun to make fun of, too, though. Some aliens are taking you hostage, but you still have your phone. What do you do? I mean, do I just have the military on speed dial? Can I just give them a call up and say, hey, these fucking aliens got me? I guess I'd call my friends, because I'm not going to have the military's number. Your friend is slightly drunk and starts hitting on someone they would never talk to. What do you do? Yeah, call them an Uber. Get them out of there. Pull them away from the person. Like, does that implying I'm letting them go off? Because here's the thing. I'm never around drunk people. I wouldn't want to let someone be put in a situation they might later regret when they're sober. So that's the assumption I'm going on in the meaning of that, just to be clear. Your friends bring a joint to school, what do you do? No thanks. I'm good. They can do what they want, but I don't care. Stranded on an island, what item would you like to have? A machete would be pretty useful. A call phone? What the fuck is a call phone? Which of these topics would you sing a song about? Minority groups, that'd be funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, because here's the thing, I don't sing a ton of songs. But if I do, I'm gonna make some stupid shit that's probably offensive. Just because that's how my sense of humor is. I wouldn't be malicious about it, but, what color towel would you get? I guess red. Would you ever go to Colorado? I don't know. You gotta be fucking kidding me. God damn it.
Mr. Hat gets a nose job.